And we live, we back at it, we back at it, we back at it. J Bars. J Bars. You gotta speak into the mic if you gonna speak, you dig? And that's what we doing. I got my own. You know.
This is the tickety talk, right?
It's TikTok. We live on TikTok, man. It's live conspiracies. But right now, this ain't no conspiracy. This is some real shit. That's what we about to talk about today. We about to talk about some real spill. You know what I'm talking about? If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, all that helps. It helps and it helps. Today, in Project Exposed, we talking about Dracula, the real one. The savage legacy of Vlad the Impaler.
He's impaling people.
He is an impaler.
Sounds painful.
It sounds quite painful. So, you heard the name Dracula. You heard the name Dracula, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, the guy with the sharp teeth. He be sucking your blood.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does. You heard of Dracula.
He's fake.
Maybe you picture a pale man in a cape, fangs, castle in the mist.
Yeah, the little blood dribble going down because he just had some juicy.
Yeah, the basic old skinny guy. But the real Dracula was no mist. He didn't drink wine. He drank blood. He ain't bite necks. He impaled bodies by the thousands. Thousands of bodies. Do you know what impaled means? That means being stuck with something. This guy used to take people and put them on a stake in his yard and save them for later type shit. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Tonight we about to go beyond the curtain of history and into the life of one of the most feared men that ever walked the earth, man. To ever walk the earth.
Yeah, it was crazy. It takes a stake to kill a vampire, so it's just weird that he's, saving them for later.
This is, this is where that myth came from. You know what I mean? Vampires even sucking blood. He ate people. This is no horror story. This is history. This is warfare. This is Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler. Have you ever heard of Vlad the Impaler? Well, you have now. And this project is exposed. Allergies in this thing. Vlad III was born in 1431 in the city of Transylvania.
Where all vampires are.
Sisora. You gotta look that up. Look up Vlad the Impaler. I don't know, but Transylvania, this is a real place. His father was Vlad II. Dracul was his name. His dad's name was Dracul. Where do you think they got Dracula from? Dracul. A nobleman in the Order of the Dragon. The Order of the Dragon. Some gangster shit. You know what I mean? A secret Christian military order sworn to defend Europe from the expanding Ottoman Empire. These people, like I said, some gangster shit. It gets deep. The name Dracul means the dragon in Latin. But in Romanian, it means the devil. Dracul. Vlad would come to be known as Dracula, the son of the dragon, or the son of the devil, depending on which version of him you met. So imagine your dad named Dracul, the devil, and your name the son of the devil. I mean, what kind of life you think you're going to live?
A devilish one.
You're going to live a crazy life.
Bad boys for life.
Thugging. Thugging in the streets. Okay, so Wallachia, I hope I didn't say that wrong. Wallachia, which was Vlad's kingdom, sat between Christian Europe and the Islamic Ottomans, caught in endless bloodshed. I'm talking about it was war.
It was wet out there.
It was wet in them streets, the red kind, the red wetness. You know what I'm talking
Puddles.
about? Puddles of it. You feel me? At 11 years old, Vlad and his younger brother Radu were sent as hostages to the Ottoman Empire. They got captured. They got them. They got little Vlad, man.
Snatched him.
They got little Vlad, man. Dracula, the devil couldn't do nothing. They took the Vlad, man. They got him. There he studied the language. Well, he studied language, strategy, and torture. Oh, well, he wasn't a slave. I guess they just took him. They overpowered. You know what happened? Like when a tribe take over another tribe, they overpowered them, and you know, now they're a part of their tribe now.
You studied torture?
Yeah, he studied. It says he studied
books
torture.
on that?
He studied language and he studied strategy. I guess though, there's books on everything. You know, that's where they hide all the knowledge at.
I'm trying to read one of them books.
He learned the blade. Ooh, the art of the blade.
Slicing and dicing.
The language and the price of betrayal. What does that mean? Ponder on that. But while Radu, his brother, grew fond of his captors, Vlad learned to hate. Ooh, he had hatred in his heart. Radu wasn't really with the shenanigans like that. You could tell because he was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But Vlad wasn't feeling that shit. He like, man, you niggas, fuck that shit. So look, by the age of 17, Vlad returned home to his father murdered and his older brother buried alive. Damn. So he got captured as a young boy.
That's crazy.
Then came home to his dad dead and his brother buried alive. You feel me? Years later, you feel me?
They're haunted.
He clawed his way to the throne of Wallachia through blood, alliances, and betrayal. And once he had the crown, he ruled with one mission, and that was revenge. So this kid had a hard life, you feel me? Messed up, you feel me? His dad was cold person. He grew up to have hate in his heart and ended up being one of the most feared men in the world that ever walked this earth.
He said, I ain't no punk.
He did say he ain't no punk. He did say he ain't no sucker. He did go crazy, though.
Can't keep him down. What you mean?
You know what I mean? Anybody that disrespected him, any thieves, any traitors, foreign invaders, you know what I mean? Anybody that helped try to kill his family, he was on them.
Off with your head.
Feel me? And Vlad didn't believe in prisons. He wasn't capturing shit. He believed in pain. You know what I mean? And that's when the implements began. He impaled them through through Uranus. He impaled them through Uranus. And
you went all the way through the planet?
And the genitals.
Wow.
The female ones.
Whoa.
Yeah, he went straight up the body.
Really how you break
So he
down,
he sat them down on blades or stakes. Oh shit.
Hakeem Ali sit down on it.
That's torture. He impaled them, bro. Up through the body until the stake emerged from the mouth. God.
Ooh.
Alive? That's brutal.
That's some horror movie shit.
Bro.
I mean, stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's a cold movie. Somebody need to make Vlad, bro. Somebody need to make Vlad, bro. Somebody need to make
the real
Vlad.
one, not
Oh,
Count
mama.
Dracula. Not
They
Count
need to
Dracula.
make Vlad. They need to whatever I just said. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. If y'all don't do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna write that shit on everything. What? Damn, man. He impaled them through the up through the body into the stake emerged from the mouth. Then he planted the bodies on hills, on roadsides, around castles like trees, a forest of warning. He just planted he hung these. Oh my God. He's displaying his work. He's telling people, don't play with me.
He said it's art.
Bro.
When people do that for their land, they gonna skin it and put it on their fence because that's how you know this mine.
Bro, these are documented atrocities. 600 merchants impaled for refusing taxes. They didn't pay his taxes, so he got them up out of there. You feel
Forever.
me? He got them up out of there. 600 of them. Hundreds of invading Turkish people caught and displayed alive. Like a warning. Like you ever went camping or had like somebody got a cabin and they got like coyotes or something and they caught one and they killed it and left it on display. He was doing that to hundreds of invading Turkish people in the 1400s. This guy was mainly 20,000 men, women, and children allegedly impaled outside of Target. I'm not even going to say the word, in Transylvania. Like, this is wild, bro. He got 20,000 bodies, bro. He got 20,000 hats, bro. He the GOAT, bro. Like, who's doing that?
Transylvania's sick. It's got a lot of like.
That's many, bro. That's
dark
crazy,
over
bro.
there.
What are you talking about, bro? What is we saying? 20,000? Some victims was boiled alive, skinned, or beheaded. He studied torture. The most feared man that ever walked the earth, bro.
I love it.
The most feared man that ever walked the earth.
Who's gonna stop me?
This shit is crazy talk, bro.
That's how he felt.
This shit is crazy talk, bro. What is going on here, my guy? Oh, Lordy. He would dine near the dead, eat meat and bread soaked in their blood. Some said he smelled as they screamed. He smiled as they screamed. Others say he prayed.
That's dark. He's just over there smiling at him while they just.
Bro, first of all, how is you eating bread dipped in the blood? See, that's where the vampire shit came from. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, bro.
I mean, do you honestly? Do you like dry bread?
Nobody likes dry bread, but
So
the
is he
blood
at
of
fault?
the blood of your victims is a little extreme. That's great lengths.
It's not illegal to be a freak.
Speaking of freak, it's not illegal. This type of freak is though. Oh, everything. So shit. By 1462, the Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II. I probably butchered that. Sultan Mehmed II, the same man who conquered Constantinople, marched with 90,000 men to destroy Vlad. What he found, a wall of 20,000 rotting bodies. A wall of 20,000 rotting bodies.
He stuffed them in a wall?
No, it was just so many of them, it made a wall. Ew. And a warlord who vanished into the mountains like a shadow.
He could.
Vlad used scorched earth tactics, sent plague-infected bodies into enemy camps, burned villages, poisoned wells, moved like a ghost through the Carpathians. This guy was a menace. This guy was crazy, bro. Vlad the Impaler. This guy was the GOAT, bro. You're not doing nothing on this man's level. He got 20,000 hats, bro. 20,000 bodies, bro. 20,000 people, and he impaled.
Nobody did nothing about it.
He put something through people, bro. Like, what kind of shit is you on, bro? What you on, fam?
One man.
One band, one town.
Versus 20,000, and he won.
Bro, this shit is crazy.
Nobody was stronger than him?
They called him a demon, bro. But he the only one that could keep the Ottomans at bay. Like, when it came to him, they wasn't fucking with him. They like, nah, leave that nigga over there. He good. Like, you don't want no smoke.
Don't talk to him.
That was the first time Europe saw a crack in the Ottoman shield, though, was fucking with him.
It's crazy.
So the vampire myth, right? So how did Vlad the Impaler become Dracula the Empire? The vampire. A little bit of herbal medicine.
I like to take everything.
How did Vlad the Impaler become Dracula the vampire? In the 15th century, German pamphlets depicted him as a bloodthirsty monster. Myths spread about his love for blood, inability to die, and nighttime attacks. This is the 15th century. Like little spooky stories you tell the kids and shit, probably. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bram Stoker's Dracula in 1897 borrowed Vlad's name, castle, and reputation. So it was really Dracula was really based on that man. Like, and you got to do your research on these people that we watch movies on. Like, if this shit really based, if most of this shit really be based on true shit, like dark shit though. Okay. You know what I mean? I guess the movie though, it added new elements like the fangs, the bats, the immortality, the crucifix. He was probably a real person. He was just mania. Like, he was just sick.
Psychotic.
Like he was just psyched the fuck out, bro. Like, what's a and he ain't taking meds. What's medication?
They didn't probably have the ones.
1400. Ain't no. There's no medication, bro.
Said we done tried every plant out there.
There's no medication, bro. Oh my. So Vlad died in 1476, betrayed and ambushed by allies or enemies. No one knows for sure, but he got blitzed. They blitzed his ass. They called a play.
They were sick of him. They said it's time.
Nigga, they huddled up and they said, nigga, yeah, run that 42 fake. We finna run up the middle on his ass.
He said we can't afford another generation.
We finna run up the middle on his ass. His body was decapitated. They took his head off. They sent the head to the Sultan in a jar of honey.
Off with your head.
That honey probably preserved his fucking head too. Like they put that nigga's head in a jar of honey, bro, and sent it to the Sultan.
That's
to
a
the
trophy.
Boss. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? His burial site still disputed. Some say he was buried in a monastery. Others say the tomb was empty, as if he never died at all. So who was Vlad the Impaler? He was a tyrant, a patriot, a demon. The Romanians call him a defender, a man who held the line while the rest of Europe hid. The West calls him a monster, a war criminal with the thirst for pain. But one thing is for certain, he ruled through fear. He weaponized legend. And for over 500 years later, we still talking about this man. Vlad the Impaler. That's not just power, that is immortality, man. Man, let me know what you think about Vlad the Impaler, man. This shit crazy. Like, this shit is wild, man. It's the slap alert, man. Project Exposed. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Tap in with your boy.